Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be talking about some new news that has just dropped. Of course, today is when the new Legends and stuff came out, so of course there's a lot of stuff going on with, again, the new LF that's going to be coming to Legends is, let me quickly pull them up here, yep, it's going to be a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Again, I'm kind of just really honestly going to throw everything that came out both last night and then this morning into one video, if you guys don't mind. So, first thing we're going to talk about is news from Dokkan, which is, of course, they did announce that, no, it's not that one. It's, oh, wait, I didn't even pull it up. Let me quickly, God, I'm being very irresponsible right now. But, in the news for us global players, they have announced that LR Babidi and Majin Buu are going to be coming to Global Dokkan. There you go, right here. See, now Majin Buu and Babidi, they're going to be coming. It's a new Prime Battle LR. They're physical. We're going to quickly go over their details, which I personally think they're a fantastic unit. A little accent right there, but anyways, they're a really good unit. They're Majin Buu Saga category 4 key 130% of stats. So for any of you out there who don't have a really good leader, this Prime Battle LR is going to be a very, very good addition to the team. I know for me personally it's going to be super good because I literally don't have a Majin Buu Saga leader other than the physical Super Vegito, but again, he has aged a bit, and I do believe this Majin Buu and Babidi character will be a superior leader just because, again, it gives 4 key, which is really, really nice. Anyways, so this unit on its 18 key and 12 key has a really good super attack effect where he seals and he has a chance of stunning the enemy. Both of them are a 30% chance, both on the 12 and 18 key. So he has a 30% chance of sealing and a 30% chance of stunning. So again, very, very powerful for things like Battlefield and Super Battle Road and all that difficult content in the game. Alright, so again, because he's a Prime Battle LR, he doesn't have percentage buffs, he just has straight number buffs. So at the start of turn, he gets 3 key and 40,000 attack and defense, and then he gets an additional 3 key and 30,000 attack and defense when the target is in attack down, defensive down, stunned, or targeted enemy super attack is sealed. Again, this is a very easy condition to get because he has the link here, Fear and Faith, which again, oh no, never mind, that's at full level 10. I was going to say, because if it was at level 1, it lowered their attack and defense. Oh, wait, never mind, Master of Magic doesn't do that either. So never mind. Again, defensive down status is really not that hard. Most units, have that on their super attack effects, and it is pretty useless for the most part. But for this Majin Buu unit, again, this is going to be a pretty easy condition to achieve. Again, you just really want, I guess, to have this unit be in like slot 2, and then have, of course, a unit that can lower attack or lower defense, super attack first, and then unlocking his extra 30,000 attack and defense and an extra 3 key. Okay. And then he has a medium chance of launching an additional attack that has a... Oh, wait, let me backtrack here. My brain is all over the place. He has a guaranteed additional attack, which has a 30% chance of being a super attack, and then he also recovers 5% HP at the end of the turn in which attack was received. So basically, he gets hit, he recovers 5% HP at the end of the turn, which is going to be very, very effective on the teams that he's on, which of course he is not on a lot of teams, only Majin Buu Saga, Joint Forces, Terrifying Conquers, and Inhuman Deeds. Again, it's a very nice buff to Inhuman Deeds, Terrifying Conquers, the Joint Forces category, and the Majin Buu Saga, which really didn't need the buff, but it is continuously getting buffs. Alright, his links are pretty decent as well. The only thing, of course, that every single Extreme Class unit wants to have is Big Bad Bosses, which of course he doesn't. Instead, they gave him Master of Magic, which does make sense because, again, Babidi is in the card, and his whole thing is he does like magic and all of that. All right, so again, with being a Prime Battle LR, he does have very good stats. If you take a look at his defense, 14,293. That is very, very good. So eventually, when this guy does get his Prime Battle EZA, which is like not until like 2025, he's going to be very, very good because, again, that defense is super high. And I would recommend every single person to go ahead and farm this guy up, so then when his Prime Battle Legendary campaign comes out, you get an instant 20 stones, 7 Elder Kais, and enough hidden potential orbs to Rainbow 1 physical unit. So again, always grind out the Prime Battle LRs, and he's actually a really solid unit as well. you know, extreme physical. For me personally, does need the buff, so again, he's going to be a very nice addition to the team. And then another thing I wanted to talk about was this right here, and this is going to be kind of like a speculation type part right here. So, again, on the JP side of Dokkan, they released this. The Wrath of the Dragon is going to be getting an awakening for this Trunks right here with medals. He's going to awaken into this version of Trunks, and the reason why I think that's very, very significant is because then there's also this, a new category on JP Dokkan. It's called Bestowers. It's basically where you hand down something to someone else and then refers to someone performing an action. And the reason why I'm now, you know, talking about this is because, again, I think they're setting us up for the Part 2 LR for the Japanese side of the game is going to be an LR Tapion. Now, I have a clip right here pulled up. Again, this is from the Wrath of the Dragon movie. And again, bestowers, you know, someone giving something to someone else. And if we go ahead and play it, let me quickly check some things so that it's not blasted into my ears. We look at Tapion bestow his sword to Trunks. He's giving Trunks the sword. If we go over to Digress's translations, is to hand down something to someone else, refers to someone performing an action. Another thing is that Tapion in this exact Wrath of the Dragon movie actually gives Trunks his sword as Hirudegan is trying to escape from him and tells him to kill him. So again, I didn't pull that clip up, which I probably should have, but again, he's bestowing Trunks right here his sword, and then also, you know, Tapion asks Trunks to kill him with this very same sword, again, in an earlier part of the movie. So again, I personally think, again, we could get an LR Tapion. Now, the reason I say that is because, again, oh wait, I pulled this guy up, wait, let's go back. If we look at Tapion, there really isn't a whole lot of units on here. Again, there's only this tech unit who's pretty solid. I mean, I pulled him up, so might as well just pull him up again. Again, he's 80% attack and defense, and then he changes key spheres to rainbow key spheres. So very, very impressive by this unit. And then again, with the EZA of this unit right here, of this Tapion and Hirudegan card, you know, he is very, very good. And guess what? His links are a little bit wonky, but guess what? Who is one of his best linking partners? It's, of course, this Tech Tapion. Now, I think it makes a really, really a lot of sense for them to release an LR of Tapion, because take this for example. They released the LR, and they're like, oh, hey, if you don't have, say you got unlucky and you didn't pull the LR Tapion, well, guess what? You probably already have this Tapion with several dupes or maybe Rainbow. You can now EZA him. That's my idea of what they're going for. Because that's usually how things go. You know, like they'll EZA one unit and then they'll release another, you know, in the form of an LR saying, oh, hey, you may have not pulled the new LR, but guess what? You can now EZA an old card of the same character who's just as good. And I think that's what they might do. Now, a lot of people are saying it's going to be a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you know, and for sure, like, I totally understand it, and this would be pretty hype. By no means am I saying that it's not, because we do really need a new version of this Goku with the Dragon Fist and the really good animations. I think that would be absolutely amazing. And now this is the same argument. What if they give us a new Super Saiyan 3 Goku with the beautiful animations of the Dragon Fist and EZA this unit? Because again, they're starting to EZA LRs. And I think this guy has a really good chance of becoming the next LR EZA. He's really good even to this day. He gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. And then he gets all of his attack when performing an 18 key super attack. But the downside is that he kills his defense. So what if they did the exact thing with Broly? Because Broly, the original LR, the STR one, used to kill his own defense when he supered. What if they give this guy an EZA similar to Broly, they get rid of this, they make him super, super good, and then they go ahead and release an LR version of this guy, new, with better animations from the Tapion movie, the Wrath of the Dragon. I think it's very possible that they do that. Excuse me there. And again, his stats are really good. Almost 14,000 to defense, almost 22,500 to attack. you know, this is still a very decent LR. And again, I personally am leaning towards more of a Tapion. The reason that for me kills the idea of them releasing a new version of him is because if you go back to the category that Goresh was talking about, bestowers, Goku doesn't bestow anything in the movie. You know who does? Tapion. Tapion, like I said, and like in this clip, he bestows his sword to Trunks. He gives it to him. So that's why I think, personally, it's going to be an LR Tapion. And again, going back to this again, look at Tapion. There's literally nothing here. There is nothing. Tapion, the only decent card is this guy. I mean, he's free to play, but like if you take a look at him, 40% attack, he lowers extreme class enemies' attack and defense by 20%. I mean, this is a good effect, you know, for sure, but 40% attack, he's only an SSR. So again, they're, in my opinion, gonna release a new version of Tapion as an LR. Because if Videl can get a Dokkan Fest, if Pikkon can get a Dokkan Fest, or, you know, Tapion can get an LR, you know? Because again, I personally think Tapion is an underrated character. I personally am a huge fan of this movie, The Wrath of the Dragon. Again, the storyline was really good. So I personally do think they could give us a Tapion LR. And another contestant in that movie is this guy, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Now this may seem like it comes out of nowhere, but if we go back to, I think, something released in, I want to say maybe 2017, 2018, Dokkan did kind of like a survey asking us of what LRs we would like to see in the game, and most of those LRs have already come out, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, what's it called, LR Demon King Piccolo, you know, LRs like that. But another LR that was on there that never has gotten one is this guy, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And guess where this art comes from? The Wrath of the Dragon. This very art is the very same pose he does when he fuses and he's facing Hirudegan, the giant, you know, monster creature, and he just poses at him and he points to him saying like, oh, I'm gonna defeat you. This is that same card art right here. So my top 3 picks are a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, a Tapion, or a Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Now Gotenks does make a bit of sense, again going back to the whole, guess what, new LR, if you don't have him you can use the EZ8 version of the old one. This still applies to Gotenks because he's already gotten his EZ8 on JP Dokkan. But again, we'll see. But in my opinion, again, just based off of this category, the awakening for this unit in specific, again, he's specifically getting the awakening, the Trunks, and Tapion gives his sword to Trunks, and the category is called Bestowers. I think it makes a whole lot of sense that Tapion is going to be getting his LR. So anyways, that's going to do it for Dokkan. Let's head on over now to Legends. Alright, going all the way back up to Legends. What has been revealed to us is a new LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Again, this is the Goku that does the Dragon Fist against Ice Shenron. I know for a fact I was a little bit disappointed at the animation of the LF, but again, it is, you know, what's it called, accurate to what the anime does. So I'm going to go ahead and lower down this volume just a little bit so it doesn't kill my ears. Let's go ahead and play it. So I'm going to increase the volume here. So again, these are the animations for the new Goku. He has a really nice cover change, by the way. Very, very nice. Just showing off his strike attacks, his kit. All that we know is that he actually is, in my opinion... Oh, wow, that looks really good. That looks really good. I've actually never seen him use his blue card because in the live stream they actually didn't show it. But this is going to be his LF. Okay, I mean, honestly, people are saying that his LF isn't as good as they thought it was because they thought it was going to be, you know, like him flying up doing the Dragon Fist. But this is accurate to the anime. This is exactly what he does. So again, in terms of accuracy, it is there. It just, of course, wasn't what people were expecting. But overall, man, Goku does seem to be a very, very good unit because if we go down to this part right here, again, Goku, I would say, is a combination of kind of like Namek Goku and Broly into one unit because he gets buffs every single time he's faced with an enemy. So think of LF Broly, where again Broly gets more attack, he gets Vanishing Gauge restored, he gets, you know, HP. You know, the more the enemy switches in, you know, so like you switch from Goku to Goku Black, he's gonna get more buffs. His vanishing gauge is going to be restored. So this exactly is the same design they're going for Goku, where again, he gets more stats increased the more, you know, your enemy switches. And then also where he comes in as Namek Goku, you know, as the last man standing, is he gets various buffs whenever his allies are defeated. So essentially, when this Goku is the last man standing, he's going to have a lot of buffs because, again, your enemy's probably going to be switching in and out of characters, you know, trying to kill Goku. And I guess you could call it a similar way to how Zenkai LF Gohan works, is that, you know, he's going to be really strong, really dominant as the last guy standing. So again, that's basically all the information so far that we have of Goku. I personally, again, am not going to summon for him just because, again, I do have more things that I'm looking forward to with Legends, especially the anniversary being so close. Because again, pulling up the calendar, I mean, the anniversary for Legends is usually around June, is usually when it's firing up, because again, the anniversary for Dokkan is around July. And then, of course, Worldwide Download Celebration is towards the ends of August, and the anniversary is, like, ends towards, like, the beginnings of August, and then in this period, they usually release, like, a Dokkan Fest. Again, the anniversary usually starts around, like, this week right here. So, yeah. Again, because anniversary for Legends is coming up soon, you know, in June, again, I'm not going to be summoning for this Goku, but again, this Goku does seem to be very, very good. Just based off of this little details, again, the way it's worded, he does seem to be a combination of, like, Namek Goku, where he's, like, the last man standing. He has a ton of buffs if his allies are defeated. And also, like, Broly, where, again, he gets more buffs the more your enemy switches in with different characters. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. You guys can let me know what you guys think. Again, LF Goku, I think he is good. His animations, although, again, maybe not what we wanted to see, is accurate to the actual, you know, material that it's coming from, which is the anime. And, again, farm this LR Babidi and Majin Buu. He is a very, very good unit. Again, we'll see what they do for the Part 2 LR. Again, my guess is number 1, Tapion. Believe it or not, number 2, Gotenks, and then number 3 is Goku. Again, I say that just because, again, this Gotenks already got his EZA. He, was on the list of, you know, LRs that people wanted to see in the game. And of course, you know, that list, there are still some characters on there that have not been released quite yet. So again, they could, you know, go ahead and finally release that LR Gotenks that people were asking for in the celebration. Because again, it's all movies themed. This card art is from the movie itself. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video, like I said before. And I will see you all next time.